Okay, this is Boxcar. So the project started with the idea to make a reinterpretation of the very classic cubicle lounge furniture. And I remember Mike speaking about the hot new cube. So I think it's a cube. It's new. And I hope it's hot. So it's all about the box. It's the name as well. It's all about the box. And the design process is very, very simple. You have a box. Split the box in two boxes. So you have the upper box and the lower box. And carve the boxes out this way, the upper box, and the lower box you carve out in this way. So outside you have the geometry of mathematics, of architecture, the cube, and inside you have the perfect seat angle and the perfect back angle. So you have the geometry of the humans inside. And what is very nice of this very simple design process is that you have this gap between the back and the seat. And this is very nice because the light flows through and the space flows through, and that's what I have learned, it's easy to clean. Everything has to be easy to clean. And when you see it from the back side, from the rear side, you have this very, very beautiful line and the gap. Because normally when you see it, the cubes, the back side is totally dead. There happens nothing. Square meters happens nothing, you fell asleep immediately. And here we have this beautiful line, and the space flows through, and it's very light appearance. And then the legs are put it to the inside, so that the box is flying over the ground. Then we have thicker legs on the sofa and thinner legs on the chairs and on the armchairs. Then we have models with arms and also armless chairs. And the armless chairs have a nice detail. These are the seams. The seams, they run through the whole piece. This is running R&D crazy because the seams has to be really on one line. This is very important. And the execution is really perfect. This is very hard to do. And it focuses you, you sit here, and this is like a memory of armrests, like the shadow of armrests, like virtual armrests. Virtual armrests. And then the same structure is on the tables, and the tables have one nice detail. This is the interaction of the plate to the structure, because the point where the plate lies on the structure is a silicone point totally integrated in the tube. And with a smoked glass top, which I find elegant. It's also in clear glass, but I like the smoked more. And then we have the round tables, and this is kind of the same concept. We have a primary geometry structure, which is circle, stem, circle, and cut it in the middle, and have two different surfaces: a chrome surface on the top and the black on the bottom. So when you see those two tables, it's nice because here is the black on top, chrome on the bottom, chrome on top, black on the bottom. So it's a nice play of volumes and colors and materials. That's it.
Where's Mike? Is Mike up at first? one in the window was as you approach the showroom, so that you can see that incredibly beautiful sculptural line. And you know, it's hard to do in these types of spaces. You don't get far enough away from it to really see it. So as if you're walking here with clients or anything, that's so you can start talking about it even outside the showroom and show the line.
See it here.
You see it, you can really see it from the back. It's beautiful.
Is the contrasting,
Favor white nets.
Yes.
is the contrasting stitching going to be standard, or is that an option? Or?
It's an optional upcharge.
That's
small
nice.
upcharge.
Oh, small.
I think Mike's got.
I have pricing. I get to follow the inspirational talk with the dollars and cents. I also want to say that while a lot of times, as in much of the product, the simplicity of it is also sometimes incredibly difficult to execute. So look at this very elegant, light, beautiful, the clean lines, and the guy's making the chair. How are we going to do this? How do we get these corners? So there's an enormous amount of execution required to deliver this kind of detail. Just as Gernot said, to get the stitching, the thing works when the stitching works. If you look at the stitching detail, and on the back especially, it's elegant. So commend our people in the factories for doing this kind of work.